Well, good thing I'm a professional axle guy now, because this axle on the Civic is wide open. So welcome back to the channel, back here on the ACURA, figuring out the axle issue. So if you remember, we broke this axle at the track the other day. Well, this is from an EP3, actually from that car. It's actually a little bit smaller, as you can see. Well, this is from when my car was an F23A automatic transmission. I took the inner off, slides right over my Hasport axles. Mine's right up and everything. I think it's a little worn on the end there. From it getting thrown around. I'm gonna see if it slides in to the transmission. And I did email Insane Shafts. I also emailed Drive Shaft Shop, Hasport, see if they can make me some stronger axles. All right, so I got some of it apart. I'm gonna actually test and make sure this goes into the transmission with the end damaged a little bit like that before I rebuild the axle and it doesn't work. One in. She's in. Looks like it works to me. All right, so I'm gonna try to slide this rubber down a little bit so we get a better position here. So we can clean it up. So we get this down. Yeah. Like that. Okay. And so I have CV axle grease, so I can pack this shaft. All right, I think we're ready. We got the grease in there. Go ahead and put her on. Just like that. Hopefully the boot fits. Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit big, I think, compared to the other one. It's a little bit smaller, but I think it should be all right. Until we just move the car on. Definitely messy stuff. This axle doesn't look bad from being on my car forever. Off the F series. All right. So there it is, brand new axle. Got the new end on it. Let's throw her back in. Right in. Nice. Wow. Nice. Well, I got it in. Let's see what happens. See how it's not like 100% straight? See that? But they say all swap cars are like that. And you can't go back any farther because of the subframe right here. Almost hits the transmission as it is. But hopefully I'll get some emails back from Drive Shop Shop. Put this back together and I'll be able to drive it a few times before the winter. I'm gonna try something different this time because it hits the traction bar here. So to take the fork out, you have to unbolt the front of the traction bar, which makes it very not fun. So there has to be a way to make this better. See how close everything is? It's just so tight. Can you see how tight everything is here? Let me see. See how tight it is in there? And the fork definitely hits there. You can see right there in the heim there. So it makes it really hard to get this back in. As you can see right now, the bolt is nowhere near lined up probably, yeah. And I have to unbolt the front to be able to get it all to line up. So I did lose a 10 though at the track. I'm sure I have another one somewhere, but it's the only thing I lost at the track. I got tight in the axle nut. I got that ball joint tight. Got the fork tight, the bottom of the fork. And I gotta do the front here for the traction bar. So you have to use a jack to be able to get that back in, unless you have two people. I had to have help at the track to do it. But that's in. 19 mil. All right, so the wheel's back on, everything's nice and tight. I did also get some 100% coolant because there is just water in this car right now and it's getting cold. It's 38 degrees in here. Oh, this window's open. So I don't want my engine to freeze because all that's in here is just water and water wetter. So I'm gonna drain some of it out and we're gonna put some coolant in it. I'm trying to think what's gonna be the easiest way to drain some coolant. I mean, this, I'm afraid to try to open it because of this dry rotted radiator that I have. This thing is so bad, it's out of the junkyard. I actually got it from mock-up and then it ended up holding water anyway, so I kept it in here for now. But yeah, I'll probably break that trying to get it off. So I'm thinking maybe just pull the bottom hose or I'm not sure yet. jacked up. All right, pretty sure it's mixed through pretty good. So now I'm jacking this thing up, and I do have a new fender for it. I just need to have it painted, or I need to paint it. And I need to find a reflector, which those things are hard to find and they're expensive. But I'm jacking this thing up because I can't stand the hole in the muffler right there. It sounds so bad. Getting it ready for winter. Well, good thing I'm a professional axle guy now, because this axle on the Civic is wide open. Not any grease left. But honestly, underneath here, isn't really that bad. It's just the side skirts. They're completely rotted out. It's solid everywhere else. And then this is just the heat shield that rattles. I'm about to take this off, it's rusted. And look at this hole in the exhaust. That's what I need to fix. And this cat looks like it's been welded on, so I don't know if they've gutted it. And then look at this pipe. That's robbing like 40 horsepower. No resonator. And yeah, once again, it's just this area. What are all these plugs? Why is there so many rubber plugs? That's probably why it rusted. That side's completely gone. But it's actually just some surface rust. Not bad. Needs an engine swap. Heck yeah. And I need springs for sure. They're not even there. And then I need to do all the lower suspension. And this thing will ride like a dream, and then put my winter tires on. I got JB Weld exhaust wrap weld. So this should work, I hope. There we go. Start it up, see how it sounds. It says to let it run for 20 minutes. Almost fire. The springs are broke. All the It's actually colder in the garage than it is outside right now. 38, it's about 50 outside. But we're gonna drive to work, see what happens. This might be one of the last days I drive it. I want to pull the engine out and see why it's smoking. Oh, my inner fender too that I just put in. Looks horrible. I need to find OEM ones. Horrible.